We are in the letter Gimel, if I'm not mistaken. Yes?
Correct. We finished Batshavi
Correct.
yesterday. Was the last name, Rav?
And we still with ladies. So here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. In Gimel, we don't have too much variety. The name that I have on my list is Gabriela. Gabriela, I don't know why, but many parents, I hear that they calling this name. I don't blame the parents because they don't know why even they calling this name. Because this name brings out the gvura, meaning pitom you're going to see a lady that because of her name, she losing her
Femininity.
yes, and she becoming like a man. And is not fit for a lady at all. This name is not good for no ladies. So you should not call this name. Not at all. Now, if we have already a girl named Gabriela, not her fault. So now we have to see what to do with her. Should we change her name? Not so simple. Should we add a name? Most probably yes. Most probably yes. Okay? So, if you pay attention, if you go once to Besiakov, the people all very well observant. If you find one by name Gabriela, Daniela, Michaela, Ariela, you're not going to find. You're not going to find.
There is, Rabbi.
Huh?
My daughter's class has.
What?
My daughter's class has.
I'm not talking the Haredim of America. I'm talking about, the Hasidic world. Go to Bnei Brak. We got already, like my mother once told me, when I was a child, she told me, "Are you smoking?" I said, "Ima, I'm not smoking. What's the matter with you?" She said, "But why are you smelling from cigarettes?" So I told her, because I passed by the movie theater, and in Israel everybody smokes. So as a child, I stood there to speak to my friend, and the smell of the cigarette got into my shirt. And my mother thought I'm smoking with a long nose. So I told her, "Ma, I'm not smoking. I was talking to my friend next to the movie theater." She says, "You should not talk there, you should not be there." Why? Because you're smelling from cigarettes. We smelling already. We have influence from where we're living. We have to say the truth. When I was a child, I never heard these names. Gabriela, Michaela, Ariela. Here I see it's very popular.
Rabbi, what about Meira? A lot of people I know, they don't call the girls Miriam because the shortage they say is Mar. And to make it, I guess, a softer version, they call Meira because of Miriam, not Meir. You know what I mean? So what do you think? I even know a rabbi who's a principal in yeshiva. His daughter's name is Meira. And you said it's not a good name because it's coming from the word Meir.
Every name that belongs to a boy, don't put it on a girl. There is only two names that we can live with. It's Yona and Simcha. That's it.
What if the intention was not to call Meira from Meir, but like again from the word Miriam, instead of
Miriam
calling
is a
it?
very good name. Who came up with this idea? It's Mar.
Well, that's what I heard always. The rabbi says that the shoresh has mar, that it's bitter, and it's not a good name. I mean, not a good name. It's good name, but better to use with some other name.
Miriam was the sister of Moshe Rabbeinu. Miriam Anevia. What else? So she had a bitter life. This name appearing in the Torah. What's wrong with it? Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so now we're moving to Dalet.
Rabbi, what about Galit?
Or Geula?
Okay. I said yesterday, right, that Galit and Geula, let me tell you something. Let me go to my longer list. Okay, here we go. Geula is the first name on my list. Okay? I said by the Sfaradim, we call it. The Ashkenazim, you never hear this name. They don't call it. But the meaning is good. Okay, so Golda in Yiddish, right? What is going to be? No?
Zachava.
Zahava, right?
Zachava.
Gila, Rav Chaim saying by the Ashkenazim is not a name, but if the Sfaradim have a custom to call this name, it's okay for them. Okay? Why? Because the name have a meaning to it. What does it mean, Gila?
שמיכה, חדווה,
אשר ברא ששון ושמחה, חתן וכלה, גילה, here we go. רינה, דיצה, חדווה, אהבה ואחווה, שלום ורעות. אוקיי? גילה, it's coming from the שורש לגלות, to expose. So, if it's going to simcha, I want to expose my happiness, so I'm jumping up and down from joy to the music. All right? So, the Sfaradim, they adapted it. The Ashkenazim, they don't. Okay? The Ashkenazim have a name, interesting one, Gittel. Gittel.
That was my aunt's name,
What does it mean?
Ito. I don't know.
We still don't know.
Tova.
Same as Gitti? Or
What?
Is it the same as Gitti? Yeah.
What does it mean?
Tova. It's good.
Oh,
Oh, git. Yeah, git.
Git.
It's good.
Good.
it.
Good.
Yeah,
Gito.
Now
Okay.
you know. You see, even for the Ashkenazim, I have some chidushim. So now the Israelis, they have all kinds of names. I'm going to run through them just to maybe to laugh a little bit. Gilit, Gali, Galia,
כבוד הרב, גילית זה לא רות? זה לא השם של רות?
no,
רות המואביה, גילית. זה מה שאני למדתי. טוב.
אני לא למדתי את זה. גפן, בורא פרי הגפן. גפן.
Oh God, God.
גפנית. All these names, erase it, don't even say that. I just bothered to see how much משוגעים we have. They're coming up with names that I don't know what they're trying to accomplish.
Rabbi, how about Tamara?
Hello?
Yes.
Do you know what Savlanut means?
I'm sorry.
Rabbi,
Yes.
have you heard of the name Genya?
It's a Yiddish.
Yiddish, maybe.
Yeah, we have Zhenya.
Genya, yeah, you have it?
Zhenya, Gennady.
I don't know what.
Kenya, I don't have.
Okay.
How about Galit? Did you say Galit is okay?
Galit? Yeah,
Thank you, Kvara.
don't call this name. Not a good name. Okay, let's go to Dalet. Let's do it fast. Devorah, very good name. Debbie is the shortened of Devorah, okay? If it's only a nickname, you say Debbie, okay, fine. But if you call her in advance, Debbie, don't do it. Here is the Israeli names. Dagan, Degania, Duli, Dina. Dina, it's a big machloket. huge argument if to call this name or not to call this name.
Rabbi, I heard it's not. It's a negative, heavy name. Is it because of what happened to Dina?
There's a Sfaradim, they're very, very makpid not to call this name. We know that the Baba Sali is family. If there is a girl and her name is Dina, they'll tell you don't get married to her. Or we have to add the name or change the name. Arav Ben Sion Abba Shaul said the same thing. He said it's too much of a name. It's a tough name. But surprisingly enough, Rav Chaim Kanievsky says, for us, the Al-Ashkenazim is a very good name. We're going to call it. Okay.
Kodarab, Dina and Diana, it's the same thing or no?
Dina and Diana is the same thing, yes.
And for Sephardim is not a good name, Rabbi? Dina?
If Rav Chaim says it's okay, you can go to the bank with this.
Oh, I thought he said only for Ashkenazim. It's good.
No, he says, we calling you, we're not afraid of this name. No?
Okay, thank you.
Now, you'll be surprised. The name Dalia. Dalia, what is Dalia?
It's a flower, right? No?
Does it come with Dalut? Dalut?
Dalia, meaning Hashem is Dal.
What does that mean, Rav?
Meaning Hashem is poor. It sounds like a nice name. Yes? Many times you hear this name, no?
Yes. What is
Yes, in
Dalia,
Israel.
Dalia.
In Israel, you hear it a lot also.
Yes.
There too be a lot of ladies by then.
First of all, it's a new name. We're not recommending this name because it goes to the negative side, Dal. And Rav Chaim Kanievsky says, not good. But he said, I'm saying this only for the Ashkenazim. I don't know by the Sfaradim. If they have a minhag to call, it's fine with me. Okay? Because the name appearing in the Navi. There is a name like that in the Torah. By the Navi. By the Sefer Shmuel. So, yes, all the argument is because of the meaning. But since it's appearing in the Torah, as Rav Chaim says, it's according to the custom. If it's okay with the Sfaradim, I have no objection. Now there is a name called Dana. Did you hear it once?
Yes, Rav.
Yes. Yes.
Dana International, Rabbi.
Dana International. Now, Rav Chaim Kanievsky, Chacham Ovadia Alav Shalom, and more Talmidei Chachamim, they all said, don't call this name Bichlal. Why? It's a very difficult, tough name, not a good name. Okay, so make a note not to call it. Some parents giving their daughter a name Daniel. Without even a hey. Daniel.
Yes, I heard.
כן, יש לי.
You should not give this name to a girl בשום אופן לא. Why? Because it is a special name for a boy. It's not fitting a girl. Daniela, same thing. Omnam it's much softer than Daniel, but Reb Chaim says not to call it at all. The Bnei Torah, they don't call these names. They don't.
רבא, יש לי שאלה. אני מבין שזה קוראים דניאל רחמים, זה בסדר?
מה זה מה?
דניאל רחמים.
כן?
אוקיי, חנוכה נולדתי.
Very good. Okay. Daphna, did you hear this name?
זה בארץ שמות האלה.
דפנה.
בארץ יש שמות האלה, פה אין שמות האלה.
It's Rabbi, we heard.
Okay, that's a new name, and Chaim Kanievsky don't like this name at all. He said, don't call this name. Okay, now there is a name. Let's go to Hey. Hadass.
Yes, Rav.
Yes.
It's okay.
Is it because it's shortened for Hadassah, Rabbi?
It's not a shorten. It's
from Aravos.
It's coming from the Shulchan Aruch. We saw this name there, Hadass. But it's better always to call Hadassah. For a lady, as a rule, it's very good. She should have a hey in her name, like Sarah, Rivka, Leah. It's good.
Rabbi, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. What did you say about before, 5 minutes ago, about names Simcha and Yonah?
Simcha and Yonah is good for boys and girls.
What did you mean? I didn't get. I'm so sorry.
I mean that if you're calling a girl named Simcha, or if you're calling a boy Simcha, it's okay.
Or Yonah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate.
Okay. Good. Now there is a new name came to the market, and the name is Hadar. Israelis. Not a good name, don't call it. Hodaya, here we go. How many girls you know by this name?
A few.
A lot.
Yes.
Hodaya.
We have Odea.
Hodaya. It's a new name. At least he had the name of Hashem there, Hodaya. The Sfaradim have a custom to call this name. The Ashkenazim, they don't. Now, let's see, Dvora Esther. What is Hinda? Hinda. Hinda.
And
Lubavitch.
we didn't have that in the northern. That's that's like from southern Poland. Northern Poland, they never use that name.
Okay.
I don't know what it means.
How about Henya?
Hemya?
Henya.
Kenya.
That's like for Genya. Henya is like Genya. I don't know what kind of name Genya.
Henya Behei.
Zhenya.
They're saying over here that it's Hannah.
Oh. So Genya came from Henya, but they made it Polish with the G.
Yeah, because in Russian, they cannot say H, the H becoming a G.
Right.
Rabbi, the name Helen could be also Hannah Helen.
Yes. Yes.
Cannot be Gena.
Yes.
But where's Hinda? What is Hinda from?
Hinda is Ayala.
Ayala.
Oh, yeah.
Ayala.
Oh, dear. Okay.
There is a name. Let's go to Vav. Vav, I have Victoria. Don't call this name. It's a Goyish name. Victoria. Veret. It's a new name that came to the market. What is this?
It's a flower, Rabbi?
It's a flower.
The pear. שם של pear.
Flower. Okay.
It's a rose.
Recommended, Rabbi?
No. Varda.
Israeli.
Kod Rabbi, what if Victoria was named by the parent and then they change it later on to Vered? Is that okay?
What?
By the birth, they gave her a name Victoria, and then later on, they changed it to Vered. Now you're saying that both names are not good.
Not good, yes.
So what should we do?
We should find a new name. That's what we should do.
Rabbi, I forgot to ask you about Hila.
Hila is a new name, okay? And Rav Chaim says not recommended.
Okay, thank you.
Varda is interpretation from Yiddish. Roisa or razor. Meaning it's rosa. In Russian, it's rosa. In Yiddish, it's razor. Right? Razor. And in Hebrew, instead of saying Shoshana, which is a rose, right? They decided to call it Varda. Melashon Veret. All these names are out. Let's go to Zayin. Zahava.
Zalmon.
Zahava. It's a later name. It is not written in the Torah Bichlal, no. Yeah? But its interpretation from Yiddish, Golda or Zlata. In Russian, I heard Zlata.
Yes, I know of a girl, Bukharian. Her name is Lata.
Zlata.
Hebrew name.
Yeah, it's coming from gold.
Isn't Zlata like Zelda, or that's two different names?
Two different names. Golda.
זהבית זה אפשר לקרוא שם, רבי? לזהבית.
Golda Meir, that was the prime minister in Eretz Israel, right? Golda. Her name was actually Behemet Zahava.
What?
Her name was Zahava.
Rabbi, I have a quick question. Is Zahava the same as Ziva?
No, not at all.
Two different names?
Not at all. The Israelis, they didn't like Zahava, they call it Zehavit. Zehavit. Okay.
So Zahava is good, Rabbi.
Zahava is good, yeah.
Not Zahavit.
No, Zahavit, no good. How about Zohar? Did you hear this name?
For a girl?
Yeah.
Yes, Rabbi.
Yes,
for her.
from a movie. For a boy, I heard Zohar.
Okay, very good. So they call it girls also Zohar. Not good for this one and not good for that one.
Rabbi, is Zulai is a Jewish name? Zula.
I don't think so, no. Ziva. Rav Chaim Kanievsky said not to call this name. Not recommended. Zoya, Ziva, it's better to call it Zahava.
Rabbi,
What
I'm
about
sorry.
Zina?
Zina is not a Jewish name.
Rabbi, I'm sorry. Why Zohar is not good?
Zohar, Rav Chaim says it's a new name. Okay? And it goes to boys and girls. He said out.
Thank you.
Zilpa, it's a good name because it's in the Torah. No discussion.
Rabbi, the name of Zulai, is there anything better to it to call instead of Zulai?
Maybe if you want to stay with this, with Zion,
Zilpa.
Zilpa.
Zilpa?
Yeah.
I'll ask my mother.
Let's go to Het. Chaviva. Did you hear this name once?
Yes, Rav.
Okay. Somehow we can live with this, even though it came late to the market, but we can, okay, that's okay. Chavatzelet.
Who?
Chavatzelet.
Never heard it, Rabbi.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Chagit.
Heard of it.
Yeah, in Eretz Yisrael.
That's a good name. Chedva.
Yes.
Yes.
Chava,
Yes.
Yes.
there is a Israeli name, and I don't know where it came from crying out loud. Crying out loud, there is no tears left. Chofit.
Oh, wow. What is that?
חופרת.
My God.
Chofit is like chof.
What does that mean, Rav?
A beach.
A beach?
Yeah.
Oh wow. And Rav, is Chedva and Chava good? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kvood Rav, Zula is not Potiphar's wife. Zuleika, whatever her name was.
זולייכה.
Yes.
So this did not come from there?
Maybe. But
Where
who
is
wants to be the wife of Potiphar?
But we have many names that calls Zula, Zoya, Zulai,
They didn't know.
Zulaichor.
They didn't know.
Excuse me, Rob, where's the source in the Torah for Chedva?
Also, it's like a Gila. Gila, Rina, Chedva. Gila, Rina, Chedva. It's all addition to the word Simcha.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Sason, Simcha, Gila, Rina, Ditza, Chedva, Ahava, Shalom, and there is a name also people calling in Israel, we'll come to it, Reut. Like a friend, no?
Is it the same like Ronit?
Nah.
רותי זה מתאים.
We're going to the name Chaya.
יש לי.
Good.
Kvood Rav, Husni can be Chaya or no?
Husni?
It's a different meaning, no? In Persian, Hosni is beautiful.
Yeah?
Yes.
So it's Yafa.
Oh.
My mom's name is Husni and her younger sister name is Yafa. It cannot be two Yafas in the same.
Problem. Okay, so I cannot. So she has to find a new name.
Both beautiful, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
One gorgeous, one beautiful.
Yeah. Hostim is beautiful face. Yafa is beautiful.
Hana.
There is a name called Chen. Did you hear this name once?
Israeli.
Israeli, right?
Yes. I heard for boys in Israel.
They call also girls too. So if you go to school and you scream Chen,
All the Persian rabbi gonna love it.
why?
Because they say Char rabbi. Char is a chamur, by Persian is Char.
Chen. I'm talking about Chen. What are you talking about?
I know, but they're not gonna say that.
Is it recommended or no, Rabbi?
No good.
כבוד הרב, מה עם חמדה?
Chemda is a new name, and Rav Chaim says not recommended.
Hemda.
תודה.
Hannah, I don't have to tell you. one of the best names that are existing. Hasida. Did you hear this name?
No.
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 Is that a bird?
It's
The
a bird.
bird in the Torah.
Yeah.
Is it amongst the Hasidim?
Because she is doing chesed with her friends, but only with her friends, not to anybody. That's why she is not kosher. The Hasidah is a bird that is not kosher. Why? Because she does chesed only with her kind. If you're not my kind, right? Get out of here. Chefziba. The Bukharian have it, right? Chefzi.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Chatzib. Now chatzib.
Okay, it's from the Torah. It's from the Navi. It's a good name, actually.
Is it Chefzi Rabbi that's from the Torah or Chefzi?
Chefziba.
Chefzi, thank you.
Chefzi, it's they made it short, but like Hanan, there is no Hanan, there is always Hanania.
So Hanan, Hanan is a woman name?
No,
It's a man, yeah.
it's a man name.
And it's good or?
Yeah. Hanania is good.
Hanania.
Okay,
Hafsiba.
let's go to Tet. Tova, it's a very good name.
Hold on.
Yes.
How come we don't, the name Hulda has never been used? It's not used since the Navi.
Which?
Hulda. The Neviah Hulda.
Yeah.
They don't use that.
No. I'll tell you why. A rat
is also, but I was just wondering.
Hulda. So we don't want our girl to be all day long in the subway with the Huldot.
Okay.
Okay, so in Yiddish it's called a Gita. In Bukharian it's called Nekedam. In Hebrew we call it Tova. The Israelis, they didn't like it. Tova, it sounds too antique. They decided to call her Tovit. Tovit. Like Yafit, Amit, yeah? Titpirit, all these kind of names.
So Tovit is no good, I'm assuming.
Rabbi, we have new name, Titparit.
Okay.
Well, Rav, can I ask a question?
1 second. Just let me finish this. There is a name Tal. Did you hear this name?
Yes.
Yes.
Tal for girl.
Tali.
There is Tal for boy too.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I heard for girl, Tal.
No, I have a friend of mine. His name is Tal.
Yeah, I've heard for both men and women.
עוד הרב, אימא שלי חלמה, כשהייתי בהיריון על תומר, אני יהיה לי בן ושאני צריכה לקרוא לו טל. אז נתתי לו שם שני, טל. צריך לחשוב, לשמוע לדברים כאלה?
על זה נאמר, חלומות שווא ידברו.
תודה.
Okay. Talia. Talia.
שמעתי באמריקה שמה זה.
Israeli name.
Yeah. Talia is a new name that came to the market. And Rav Chaim says, not recommended. The Israelis, they didn't like this name and they call it Talit. Okay?
Every morning, the husband makes a bracha on his wife.
Only if he has one. נכון.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm assuming it's not recommended, Rav?
The question will be if she can answer Amen. Because she's answered Amen on her own. Bracha, I don't know if it's allowed. Okay.
Kavod Harav, can I ask a question about Nekadam?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Nekadam, but they called me Nela. So when I came to America in yeshiva, they called me Nehama. You said Tova, so what should I go by?
Nechama Tova.
Nehama Tova, both names?
Very good names.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, but then at work, everybody knows me as Nela, so it's okay, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Let's go to Yehudit.
How about Tila, Rabbi?
Hello. Whoever didn't go to school and didn't learn Aleph Bet,
I never get a chance.
We'll get a chance. Don't worry. We'll get it.
No,
Yes,
to
please.
learn Hebrew, I never got a chance.
Ah.
Okay. So what is this?
So Taf is the last letter.
Thank you. One day, Rabbi, one day.
My advice to you, you should learn at least your own language that you get connected to.
Be'ezrat Hashem.
Yeah. Yehudi is a very good name.
Please mute yourselves, guys.
Hello?
It's all you.
Okay. Now, Yehudit was the sister of the Hashmonaim, the Maccabim. And my advice is every girl that she is born close to Hanukkah or on Hanukkah, they should use this name, Yehudit.
Kavod Harav, when I wanted to call my daughter Yehudit, Rabbi said because it's Stav at the end, and Stav at the end, it's not a good name. And then he said Ayala is better than Yehudit. I wanted to put Yael and Yehudit like two, what do you call it? Two tzadikot, but he said no, put Ayala. I don't know why. You're saying the Yehudit is good name.
Did you ask me?
No, I asked Rav Tzadka.
For me. I didn't say it. Okay.
So Yehudit is a good name?
Very good. Yocheved, a very good name. She was a tzadeket.
Good name, very good name. My name.
Oh, very good.
Moshe's mother, right, Rabbi?
Ah,
Moshe's mother?
Moshe's mother. Amram's wife.
High name, high name.
You're gonna put check mark next to it now.
Okay. Yeah. Yona. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay for a boy and a girl. Rav Chaim, they told him, he says only for boy is good, but when they told that the Sfaradim, especially the people who came from Spain, they call the girls Palomba. Palomba in Spanish means Yona.
Uh-huh.
So when he heard this, he says, I have nothing to say. If this is what they call, fine with me. Okay? The Israelis, of course, they didn't like this name because it's too antique. So they find a new name. I'll give you one guess. What did they make from?
Yonit?
Yonit. Bravo. Keren, they do it Karnit. I call eat. Until they're going to eat you also. Yonit. There is one name I heard, Yosefa. Instead of Yosef, they call it Yosefa. Not good.
The Russians put Josepha.
Now there is a Rebbitzin called Yemima, right?
Yes.
Yemima Mizrahi, no?
Yes.
Can-
Where this name came from?
Yemima?
This name is actually from the Torah. It's in the book of Eov. And Rab Chaim says it's a good name and it's a kosher name. That's why she's still holding her name and she says, my name is Yemima Mizrahi.
Подожди.
It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Not in bed.
Okay. Yasmin, did you hear this name?
Yes. Yes, a lot.
A lot. By whom?
Persians.
Persians.
Right?
Yes. It's a flower, right?
Yes.
Samen is a flower.
Okay, so for the Persians, it's okay because they got used to it. For anybody else,
Well, it's not a Hebrew name. Is it a Hebrew name, Rabbi? Yasmin?
it's a new name.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a bad name?
It's a flower name.
Flower name.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, let's go to Yael. Do I have to tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please. I have a daughter, Yael.
Why? What a name.
The best name.
Yeah. Now, Yafa, we spoke about it, right?
Yes.
It's from Bela, Shayna Zise, right? Shayna Zise in Yiddish.
Shana is a Punim.
Punim. And Reb Chaim says it's a good name. You can call this name. It's very good. But here comes the Israelis again to the picture. What did they call her?
Yafit.
Yafit. Yafa, they said it's too not modern. We're gonna call her Yafit.
It's okay to call her this way or no?
No.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to go through names which you're not accustomed to, but maybe you heard them. Yakira.
No.
Yardena.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yardena, not recommended. Yakira.
Oh, can you repeat that, Rabbi?
Yakira and Yardena.
Okay.
George.
Yeshua.
Yeah.
Bukhari use this name a lot. Yeshua. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Rabbi.
Yeshua Berachamim.
Is it the same as Yeshua?
No. It's Yeshua. Salvation.
Rabbi, Yeshua and Ishua, girl's name, same thing?
No. It's a Yeshua and other names. Yud, Shin, Vav, Ayin, Hey. That's all. Yeshua.
I know a lady who calls herself Ishua.
She don't know how to pronounce it. It's like me speaking Russian.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay. Recommended, Rabbi?
What? Yeshua, yes. Israela.
Yes.
What kind of name are these?
I thought you can't make a boy's name into a girl's name. So no.
Okay. This is not for King's Point. King's Point, this time will not go.
No, not Kim. We like Hannah, Rivka, Sarah, Leah.
Oh, now we're talking. Okay, so
The best names.
Rav Chaim says not to call this name, Israel. Because Israel is the name of a boy, and if you call Israela, it's the same link like Michaela, Meira, Gabriela, and so on. It's not good. Let's go to Kaf. What time is it?
10:10.
This will go fast. Kochava is a new name. Kochava. Rav Chaim says it's new, but he had no objection. The Israelis came and they made something else out of it. No, I'll give you one guess.
Kohavit.
Kochavit.
Kochavim.
Kochavit. I don't know what it means. Okay. Kochi is only a shortcut to Kochava. By the way, Kochav, it's actually, it's male. It's not a female.
But Rav, doesn't it mean stars?
Yeah. A star can, we don't say in Hebrew, Kochav Gdola. We're saying Kochav Gadol. Like you're talking to a boy. So where this name came from, Kochava. But Rav Chaim, he said it's a new name, but it didn't say yes, no. Okay, so we leave it like that. Kinneret. Did you hear this name?
Yes, Israeli.
Yes, right, rabbit in Kinneret.
Not recommended. Carmela.
Yes.
Carmela is a new name, and according to Rav Chaim, it says not recommended. And the Israelis even said that Carmela is too old. What do you think they made out of it?
Carmit.
ארבע רשויות כרמלית?
Carmelit.
Caramel.
Okay. So we eliminating many names out of the dictionary. At the end, we'll stay with the list only with the good names. So this is the notes takers, okay? I'm giving you the map, and you know, I'll save you time. You write only the good names.
Rabbi, I have a question. My name is Galit. I wanted to know if it's a good name or a bad name.
What I'm gonna do with you? I don't know. You call me up and we'll see what to do. I need the date that you were born and we'll see what to do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so I think that we have to leave off over here. Our time is up. You have to go to sleep. And I'll see you tomorrow in Yirtzeh Hashem.
You have 5 more minutes.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
We have a class 9 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you, Rabbi. Good night.
For the men.
Thank you, Rabbi.
9 o'clock for everybody. And 9 o'clock tomorrow night in Yirtzeh Hashem. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Rabbi.
By tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.